if you see the swim bait guys, they fish a long time between bumps. Some of those guys fish days throwing those 10-inch swim baits and never get a bite. And then they stick a 12. You know, they don't catch a lot of 5s and 6s. They're fishing for the biggest fish in the lake, and you don't necessarily know if you're throwing around the biggest fish in the lake.
Yeah, you have no idea.
They're throwing blank water half the time. With live scope and stuff, they're kind of getting better at that. But fishing, it's funny that not everybody caught a 6 or a 7 yesterday.
Yeah.
Because they're still fish.
Yeah.
They just do fish stuff.
Yeah.
And they turn on, they turn off. I would just keep flogging at it. And there's a ton of education on bass fishing, and the pros are doing a great job of talking about stuff, but you got to listen to them. Like there's little nuggets in there. I just changed to glass crankbait rods.
Okay.
Pretty limber, but stiff in the backbone. Kevin Van Dam came out with a line, and he said, this is the best crankbait rod, blah, blah, blah. He's a sales guy, biggest strike king, and he started listing why. First of all, the glass is slow, and you can just throw a mile. It just goes, wow. You can just bomb those crankbait. And the second thing is you can't feel them hit it. So you're just winding along, and then it gets heavy. You never feel any kind of bump in fishing mono, and you're reeling along, and then it gets heavy, and you're like, what? And then all of a sudden you go, got one. Well, he had all that time. He ate the bait, the rod gave, the mono stretched, he just turns on it. You don't even know he's got it. You wouldn't believe how many fish are hooked double across the mouth. And yesterday I'm fishing, I don't have one here, and I'm fishing a much faster rod, and I missed 3 on a crankbait yesterday, and I felt them hit it, but I was on them. Like it was so quick. It's just dumb stuff like that.
Yeah, the 20%.
When I use those glass rods, I never feel I'm winding along, and it gets heavy, and then they start pulling, and it's too late for them because they grabbed it, all that stretch, they just ate it, said no big deal. It's fighting, like they're used to things swimming around their mouth.
Yeah.
They turn on it, and then you're reeling, and I can't tell you how many of you I've caught with a crankbait that big and the lines coming out of their mouth because they got a chance to eat it.
Yeah.
It's dumb stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you got to study.